Good, y'all? What's good? I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Christmas is around the corner, so I hope you guys have a blessed holiday. And I just want to give you an update on Joby and Archer as the news come in, and just to keep you aware of what's going on, right? So the New Year's is also around the corner, so we're like this close to 2025. And so we just want to make sure we prepare for the moves in order for us to take advantage, right? So for the first part, Joby versus Archer, like I always say, like I've been saying, this is always going to be the competitive game being played. Joby versus Archer, which one should you buy? Which one should you get into? Now, in my opinion, both of them are good choices. But you know, Archer may grow faster, and Joby may be kind of tailing behind it. So, but in my opinion, I have both stocks. I have shares from both companies. But you know, it's up to you. But Archer is already taking off, while Joby is still kind of playing around. So let's get into the news with Joby. Let's see exactly what's going on with it. Giving you guys an update. I've had questions where it's like, when is Joby gonna run? Well, that's a question I have myself. Based on the technicals, it is gonna run, but then there's a time thing with it, right? So some kind of event had to force it to push. So let's look at to see what's going on. So pretty much, Joby, it entered the final phase of its certification. So the TIA is the final phase before the aircraft can begin commercial passenger operations, which is what Joby is looking for. It's trying to have the aircrafts and its vehicles in the air in order to cater to the commercial demographic, like the commercial spectrum, and also cater to urban. So it's more so trying to become the Uber of the air, let's say the Lyft of the air. So that's what it's trying to do. That's what it's trying to become. So it's gonna enter the final phase in early 2025, where it's gonna take the last step necessary for it to get the certification. So beyond that, there's been a lot of milestones in terms of its certification, and it's also already has promising things going on in the Middle East, around Dubai. So there's good things going on with Joby right now, right? There's good things going on with Joby. Now, as for the actual, let's see what else we can look at. So looking at Joby, I wanted to look at this right here. So this is not just a basic stock. It's not a basic company. What they're trying to achieve is actually very big and grand. So looking at this, it's already backed by Toyota, with big investments from Toyota in 2020, and Delta Airlines as well. So now, like I said, we got to look at Archer as well, because Archer is like the arch nemesis of Joby. So like it says, in a move which mirrored United Airlines investment in Archer Aviation. So United Airlines invested in Archer, whereas Toyota and Delta invested in Joby. So this is where we're at with it. So let's go to the chart to see what's going on with Joby real quick. Alright, so with Joby, if you take a look at what's going on, you remember in the previous video where I kind of outlined, Joby is going to come down into the zone and it's going to reject. This is exactly what happened. This is a weekly time frame, and let me see if I can get some more. This is around the $7.68 range. Let me see something. Hold on just one moment. Alright, so now you can see the entire chart where the price is on the chart as well. So what I'm saying is, if you take a look, this is an order block that was formed right here. This entire accumulation zone is an order block. It came down and respected this order block, and it rejected off there. This is exactly what I was saying. As this comes down, you need to try to buy around this zone, because what's going to happen is this is also a trend line up top here. And what's most likely going to happen, again, like I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only and information only. But what I believe is going to happen is it's going to shoot up from here, but it has to break out of the triangle that it currently is in. And this may not happen this upcoming week, since we have the holidays and the market is going to close, but this is what I'm expecting. Now let me add all my drawings. So if you take a look here, this entire zone right here, it has to break out of this in order for it to run up. So some kind of event is going to cause it to do that. Maybe it's the final phase of the certification. Maybe that is what's going to be the catalyst for it to run up. Who knows? But it's staying above the actual 200 moving average, which is a beautiful, good sign. And we have these moving averages that are currently crossing. So for the most part, my target is still the same. I don't care if it goes up or down. My target is remaining the same. I see a lot of analysts, they kind of lowered their target, they're lowering their price target and stuff like that. But I don't look at them, the analysts, and what they do. I really don't care, because I know what I'm seeing, and I'm a technical trader based on me and what I know and my experience, right? So some of the analysts, the way that they're looking at stuff, they're looking at it in terms of it being a startup and just going by fundamental and the events. And you can't just go by that, because you have to understand what the technical is showing you, as the technical is also the collective psychological representation of what's going on with the market itself. So if you can merge both of them, then you can have a clear picture of what's going on. You can't just look at the fact that it's a startup. Of course it's a startup, it doesn't have a lot of revenue. Of course it may be in the red for specific things, because it's just getting off, right? It's just getting off. So Joby, I'm still bullish on Joby. My first target is $12. Still bullish on Joby, right? It's a good sign that it closed in a doji for the previous week, but let's see what happened next week. Next week is going to be a very interesting week, as we have the holidays coming up. So Archer, which is the arch nemesis. Let me see if I can find some fundamentals on Archer, and let's see if there's some news for Archer, and that can explain why it's taking off. All right, so with Archer, there's two things I want to look at, which I feel like some good news, good information for Archer. So Kathy Wood just bought 5 million shares of Archer Aviation. Should you follow her lead while the stock trades below 10? I think you should. Like I said, that's just my opinion. I think you should already have done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've already had shares before this happened, but she's been buying up Archer through her company. She's Arc Innovation, Arc Autonomous Technology, Arc Space Exploration. Her funds, she's been pretty much buying Archer, right? So that's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. She dumped some of Tesla, bought some Archer. Now another good sign is which a lot of times I really don't care. I don't know why this stuff always come up. But I really don't care about what analysts say, because I'm my own analyst, right? So looking at this, Archer has been a hot topic, right? So Canaccord Genuity Group raised their target price from $8.50 to $11, right? They gave a buy rating on December 13th. Cool, okay. Needham and Company, let's see, they issued a buy rating and an $11 target. Let's see, so they're changing their targets, right? So they're starting to see this. They're starting to see what I've already been seeing. So let's go back to the actual chart, right? For Archer itself, Archer is looking way more promising than Joby, as it broke out a very important zone, and it broke the highs, hitting at $10. So $11, I wouldn't say that's a target. Whatever they feel, but whatever. But $16 is a target for me for Archer. $12 is a first stop for me, but $16 is a target for me for Archer. And I'm gonna hold Archer and buy more until it actually reached that zone. I'm gonna keep on buying until it reaches that zone, because I'm 100% going to 100% in on my plan, my trading plan. If it comes and it crashes, it crashes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 100% on my analysis. I don't care about what anyone else is saying. So with Archer, we're still bullish on Archer. So for the most part, we're bullish on Joby and we're bullish on Archer. Remember, this is a competition. We have Lyft and we have Uber. We could look at it in those terms. Even though this is not Lyft and Uber, let's just look at it in those terms, right? The competition, Walmart, Target, right? Blockbuster, Netflix. But for the most part, one of these, we may have both of these companies being solid for the future, but for the most part, I'm bullish on both. $12 for Joby, $16 for Archer. Comment, like, subscribe, comment, share. If you have any questions regarding any chart you want me to look at, any chart you want me to analyze, if you want, if you have Joby, if you have Archer, if you have anything you want to say regarding this, share your thoughts. And let's make this money. 2025, let's make this money. Sharks of Wall Street. Until next time, have a good one.